Natasha,
Debbie,
show.
the show.
Welcome to it. Just two patriotic girls.
Learning about the world.
So please, don't take us the wrong way.
Hello, welcome to the Natasha and Debbie show.
Hey guys, we're really pumped about today's episode, and there's a lot to learn from, for us. But before we get into it, if you wouldn't mind, hit the like button. We greatly appreciate it.
And also consider subscribing. It's absolutely free.
So, we're going to check out today. It's a video that you've probably seen before. It's called 101 Facts About Germany.
I love everything that we are learning about
Yeah.
Germany. It has been fascinating to get a deeper look into everything that there is to offer.
Yeah, there was so much coolness in last week's episode with the photos and the different things we learned about all the cool stuff in Germany that really just made us go, okay,
Exactly.
it's just so cool. Like, we really are enjoying this. And again, the food. Enjoying the food.
Amazing.
Really enjoying the food. Yeah, so 101 facts. That's a lot of facts. And we've done these videos before on the UK. I think Sweden. I can't remember now. We've done a few. They go by quick. And let us know if anything's incorrect in the comments. And I'm sure, as always, when they do countries that are not English speaking, they butcher the pronunciations pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm guilty of that myself. So, anywho, it's time to learn 101 facts about Deutschland.
Greetings, motherfuckers! Ich bin Sam, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about Germany. Germany has a rich history and vibrant culture. It's had good times, it's had some really not so good times, and also just all right times. But what is Germany's most hilariously named mountain? Why do German children receive a large cone on their first day of school?
What?
And is German grammar an invention of Satan sent to torment English school children? I mean, I did French, but I heard how bad German was because the kids were all crying. 2 out of 3 of these questions are going to be answered. So, slip on
I'm
your
intrigued.
lederhosen and approach everything in your life with a cold, humorless efficiency, and prepare yourself for further stereotyping as we take you through 101 facts about Germany. Number 1. Germany, officially known as the Federal Republic of Germany, is unsurprisingly, given its name, a federal parliamentary republic in Central Western Europe, comprising 16 constituent states. The Germans call Germany Deutschland, because they have many mysterious ways. Number 2. Germany covers an area of roughly 357,000 square kilometers, making it the 6th largest country in Europe. Germany also has a largely temperate seasonal climate. So the next time someone asks you about the climate of Germany, which they're definitely going to do, you can say with some confidence that it's largely temperate. You're welcome. Number 3. Around 1/3 of Germany is covered in forests and woodlands, making it the perfect place to build a house made entirely of confectionery in a remote, isolated location, which can then be used to lure small children to a grim cannibalistic fate, or, just go hiking. Number 4. Speaking of forests, Germany is home to the Schwarzwald, known in English as the Black Forest, which is a large forested mountain range in southwestern Germany that is roughly rectangular in shape.
We want to know a whole video on Black Forest because the second we heard about it, I'm sorry, I'm just ignorant. I really just thought it was a cake. We know it comes from you guys. Knew that. Didn't know it was an actual place, though.
What we've seen of it so far is absolutely beautiful,
Yeah,
which is very little.
Very little, for sure.
So we're definitely going to do a video.
We're highly intrigued on the Black Forest. Anyone here live in that area? Let us know. But it is stunning so far.
This name was first used by Roman soldiers who called it Silva Nigra, which literally means Black Forest, owing to the dark quality of the densely packed woodland.
Beautiful.
Number 5. The highest mountain in Germany is the Zugspitze, and is the highest peak of the Wetterstein mountain range right at the very south of Germany. The Zugspitze stands proudly at 9,717 feet tall. Number 6.
That is.
Germany shares its alluringly curvy borders with 9 other countries, the Tut. These are Denmark, Poland, the Czech Republic, Austria, Switzerland, France, Belgium, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands.
Knew that, bud.
Germany gets around. Number 7.
The sausage is
With a population somewhere in the region of 82 million, Germany is, by a fairly wide margin, the most populated member state of the European Union.
Did not know that.
No, I didn't.
I also didn't know the population of Germany until just now. Germany is the largest country we've ever reacted to. Huh.
Nice.
Did not know 82 million. Okay, cool.
Second place goes to France with a puny 67 million people. Go
Not
home,
puny.
France, you're a joke. Number 8. Sadly, however, Germany's population is declining.
Really?
In the last decade, the country's population has fallen by 2 million people.
That's
Some
true.
experts say that by 2060, the German population could shrink by almost 20% down to 66 million.
Why?
Number 9.
True.
The
Why?
population decline was so extreme that between 1989 to 2009, roughly 2,000 German schools were closed due to there simply not being enough German children. Well, there's only one solution,
Interesting.
Germany. Time to treat baby making the way you treat engineering and industry, with cold, ruthless efficiency.
That was mean. Mate, that hurts. Okay, I get why physically. I get that, right? But
True.
why? I wish, yeah.
That
What's
is
the reasoning for people not, having sausage?
having as many children.
That too. You gotta have the sausage.
Well, maybe they're just having less children. Instead of having 4,
Is
maybe they're
that
having
yeah?
2.
That's good. Is that true? Is that what it is? I don't know what the
Number
video is either.
10. Still, it's not all doom and gloom in Deutschland. After the United States, Germany's the second most popular immigration destination in the entire world.
Really?
Okay, that's cool. Didn't know. This is fun. Sorry.
Number 11.
Stranger Things, get it?
just did Ha. Germany's largest city is beautiful Berlin, which has also been the capital since 1990. But other German cities are available, such as Frankfurt, Dusseldorf,
They're available.
Hamburg, Munich, Stuttgart, Dresden, Hanover, and Nuremberg, to name but a few. Number 12. Germany has its origins in the various Germanic tribes that inhabited the northern areas of what is now Germany since classical antiquity. The word Germany dates all the way back to the times of Julius Caesar, who referred to the lands east of the Rhine River as Germania. That was just before he was stabbed to death by all his mates, by the way.
Yeah, then
Number
go off
13. That being said, Germany is known by numerous other names, depending on who you're talking to. Some people, such as the Spanish or French, take inspiration from the Germanic Alemanni tribe and refer to Germany as Alemannia or
Didn't know.
Alemannia, respectively.
Never heard of that.
Italians use the
No.
original Latin name Germania, but confusingly refer to the German language as Tedesco. Scandinavians call Germany Tyskland, the Polish
Really?
call it Niemca, and the Finnish use Saxa. Only the British correctly say Germany. Number 14.
What the
During
hell,
the
dude?
16th century, northern German region
Hi. Thanks. Says the British guy.
Right?
Hi, America. We say Germany.
We
Well,
do.
A little insulted there by that.
say Germany. Number 14. During the 16th century, northern German regions emerged as the centre of the Protestant Reformation, in which reformers broke away from the Catholic Church for being super corrupt and whatnot. That's right, Germany's not here for your shenanigans, Catholicism. Number 15.
Sorry.
After the Holy Roman Empire ended, the German Confederation was formed in 1815. This loose political association of 39 states was created by the Congress of Vienna to coordinate and ensure peace among German-speaking areas. However, most modern historians view the German Confederation as ineffective and weak. Mind your own business, historians. Number 16. Germany managed to get its SHI, you can finish the rest, together and become a proper country for the first time in 1871, with what is now called the unification of Germany, creating the German Empire. However, after World War I came the November Revolution of 1918, which replaced the empire with the parliamentary Weimar Republic. Number 17. One of the few fun facts about the German Empire, and believe me, I've looked for others, was that in 1916 it allowed citizens to take passport photos with their dogs. Nowadays, they
Aw.
don't even let you smile.
Sure.
Number 18. Following World War I, there were so few men left in Germany that only a third of women could find themselves a husband. Yep, it's hard out there for women, especially when potential husbands keep getting themselves blown up to smithereens in wars. Men, what are they like, eh? Number 19. Speaking of World War I, Germany only just made its final reparations payments from the Treaty of Versailles in 2010. Ugh, we've all got a friend
Wow,
named
I
Germany.
didn't know that.
If you think you haven't, you're Germany. Number 20. Germany experienced serious economic hardship following the First World War. Germany's
Right, of course.
hyperinflation peaked in 1923, at which point a low
What country didn't?
Exactly.
Involved in World War One. We did.
Mm-hmm.
We did too.
hardship following the First World War. Germany's hyperinflation peaked in 1923, at which point a loaf of bread cost almost 430 billion marks. You may not have even been able to butter that bread either, because a kilo of butter costs roughly 6 trillion marks.
I don't know what a mark
Number 21.
Right.
is, so.
Like every country, Germany has its quirks. One of which is its love for actor and occasional singer, David Hasselhoff. While the Hoff's popularity in most of the West has fluctuated, he has remained fairly well loved in Germany and Austria.
Oh,
Is he though? Oh, hang on.
To the point that it's actually
no.
Is he though?
The stash photo.
Wow. I'm serious, Germany. Is he really? Is he really that loved? Is he?
Mm-hmm.
Is he? I always question that. I remember when the Berlin Wall came down. I'm watching them on TV with my dad, and I'm seeing Hasselhoff on there singing, and I'm like, okay, why is Knight Rider on
It
the
was
wall?
interesting.
But I always questioned, is he really that popular? Or is that just something that people are saying? I don't know.
Let us know in the comments.
Please let us know.
the West has fluctuated, he has remained fairly well loved in Germany and Austria, to the point that it's actually become like a thing. Hasselhoff's debut musical album, Night Rocker, charted in Austria and Germany, but
Not here.
nowhere else, and he even appeared on the German version of Celebrity Big Brother.
Really?
Number 22. The most popular German surname, known in Germany as a Nachname, is Müller. Now you know. Now you
didn't
know
know
the
that.
truth.
I know.
Number 23. Possibly the world's most famous scientist was a German by the name of Albert Einstein. You may have heard of him. Einstein spent his later years in the United States, and on his deathbed spoke his last words in German, which the non-German nurse did not speak.
Oh,
As
crap.
such, the final words of the most iconic scientist in human history were
Good job,
lost
America.
forever.
Sorry.
Number 24. Germans apparently love to be nudie. The world's first large-scale nudist park was opened in Hamburg in 1903 by Paul Zimmermann.
Why is that blocked out? That's not fair. I'm upset. You like to be naked. That's wonderful.
That's an interesting fact.
I mean, I already wanted to come to Germany.
Oh, well, now she's definitely coming.
Well, I was going to. We were going to anyway, but
Yeah.
now we're. I know
You're
what
sold.
to pack. Nothing.
The world's first large-scale nudist park was opened in Hamburg in 1903 by Paul Zimmermann. And
Good
according to
Hamburg.
the German Association for Free Body Culture, 1 in 10 Germans take a specifically naked holiday every year. There's no relatable joke I can make here without revealing deeply embarrassing truths about my own body, so let's just move on, shall we? Number 25. The soft drink Fanta originated in Germany during the Second World War. Because
Thank you, by the
Germany
way.
was prevented from importing the ingredients required to make Coca-Cola, what with that, WW2 going on, the head of Coca-Cola in Germany decided to create a new soft drink with stuff they could actually get their hands on, which led to the creation of Fanta. Thanks, trade embargoes.
I don't remember what video we learned this in. It wasn't a German video, I don't believe. It was something.
Yeah, I'm not sure where we
It was.
picked that up at.
No
but
clue,
love
but-
orange Fanta.
I do like the orange. I do like the grape. Hey, can you guys get grape? I know the UK says they don't get
Yeah,
grape.
true.
Let us know. And are grapes a big deal over there? We're curious because they're a huge deal in America.
Mhm.
Grape flavored everything.
Yes, great jam, jelly,
Yeah.
sodas.
Yep. Let us know. Just curious. But thank you for Fanta.
Number 26. Fanta is so popular in Germany that people actually bake it into a popular dessert called Fanta-Kuchen, which literally
What?
means Fanta cake. I
We
prefer
need to
my
make that.
personal
We
variant,
do.
Dr. Pepper Express cake. I don't know what the express
Dr.
is.
Pepper's my favorite though, sorry.
Number 27. As a result of World War II, approximately 5,500 bombs from that period are discovered and defused in Germany every year. This
What?
works out to an
Wow.
average of 15 unexploded World War II bombs every single day, which
Wow.
is too many unexploded World War II bombs for my liking. Number 28.
Wow.
Following World War II and a period of occupation by the Allies, Germany was split into two very creatively titled nations, the Democratic West Germany and the Socialist East Germany. I feel like they missed the opportunity to name themselves something completely new and off the wall. Yeah, something like, West Germany. God, okay, that's harder than it looks. Number 29. This period of German division ended in 1989 with the fall of the Berlin Wall, and the country was reunified on the 3rd of October 1990, creating the Germany we know and love today. In fact, the 3rd of October is now celebrated as German Unity Day.
Didn't know that.
Number 30. Germany is often referred to as the land of poets and thinkers, or in German, das Land der Dichter und Denker, owing to the large number of artists, musicians, writers and academics that the country has produced. Famously talented Germans include musicians like Bach and Beethoven, writers like Goethe, and the iconic philosophical minds such as Kant, YouTube algorithm, Hegel, Schopenhauer, and Nietzsche. Number 31.
I knew this.
Germany
I
can also
know.
lay claim to some of the world's most famous and useful inventions. Germans have helped develop a number of important technologies over the years, such as automated calculators, automobiles, pocket watches, jet engines, LCD screens, and the Walkman. Haha, thanks,
Nice.
Germany.
Thank you for all of that, actually.
Yes.
But especially the Walkman. They
LCD
invented the
screens.
Walkman? Yeah, LCD screens.
Jet engines.
Jet engines are kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
But the Walkman? And I'm like, jet engines are great and all.
You're
But-
like, back to the music.
Back to the music, which I tend to love. No, I love my first Walkman. And then Discman. Did you make the Discman too?
Number 32. Funnily enough, the game of Chinese checkers is not Chinese at all. The
It's
game was
German?
invented in, yep, that's right, Germany, in 1892 and was originally called Sternhalma. This
Really?
comes from it being a
Huh.
variation on the game Halma.
My whole life's been a lie.
I know.
What?
What is this?
Why? Why was it called Chinese checkers?
I
then?
don't know.
What? Germany, tell us, please. We don't know.
Which was invented a few years earlier by a thoracic surgeon from America. So I guess America helped. I guess. Number
He
33.
doesn't like us.
Speaking of cool Germanic inventions, the sportswear company Adidas was founded by a Bavarian fellow.
I still can't get that right, you guys. Since we did that video, Adidas.
Yes.
I heard him say it just now,
Uh-huh.
but I have to hear someone say that, and I'm gonna have to hear it a lot to say it the
To
proper
get it
way.
in your head, yeah.
I keep saying it the stupid American way.
Yeah.
Adidas. Where did we get Adidas from, though? Seriously, like where did we get that? Adidas.
I don't know.
You say it.
Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas. Sorry.
by the name of Adolf Adi Dassler, which is why the company is called Adidas, not Adidas America. Okay?
Sorry.
Adidas.
We're trying to get it.
Number 34. Brace yourself, guys, because gummy bears were invented in Germany.
Wait up.
Yes, a German person created the gummy bear in 1922, which means the popular
Wow.
Ursine snack is almost 100 German years old.
My childhood.
Number
thinking.
35.
Love 'em.
In 2009, the oldest known musical instrument ever found was discovered in southwestern Germany. The instruments, which are simple flutes carved from bone and ivory, date back to at least 35,000 years ago.
What?
Number 36.
That's awesome.
The first book in Europe to be printed using mass-produced movable metal type rather than laboriously scrawled out by hand was the Good Book. No, not the Kama Sutra, the Bible. And it
No,
just so
you-
happens it was printed in Germany. Less
Really?
than 200 copies of the book, now known as the
Wow.
Gutenberg Bible, were produced in the early 1450s.
That's fascinating.
Only a few are still known to exist throughout the world.
I want one.
Number
Mm.
37.
Ain't happening.
Germany was also home to the very first magazine, which was launched in
Really?
Hamburg
Wow.
in 1663. A Baulish Monarch's Unterredungen, which roughly translates to edifying monthly discussions, was the world's first regularly appearing publication.
Really?
These days, magazines have much snappier titles like Nuts. Number 38. Germany is known by the principal originators of the now popular fairy tales found in the works of the Brothers Grimm. The two brothers popularized a wide variety of traditional European fairy tales such as Sleeping Beauty, Rapunzel, and Snow White. Number 39.
Yeah.
Wait.
Speaking of fairy tales, the Sleeping Beauty castle at Disneyland is inspired by a famous German castle called Neuschwanstein, which is located in
love
the
it.
town
Yeah,
of Füssen in
beautiful.
Bavaria. The palace's name translates to New Swanstone Castle and was commissioned by King Ludwig II of Bavaria.
We learned
King
that.
Ludwig was also known as the Swan King, but is
He
not a
was
natural
attractive.
swan, which is disappointing, and is also thought to have inspired the
With facial
opera
hair.
Swan
Yes.
Lake. Number 40. Fun fact about Bavaria for you, this ancient southern region of Germany was the first area in Europe to be precisely measured. Before then, Bavaria was just kind of large, I guess. Number 41. The German state of Bremen exists in the form of two separate city enclaves located within the far larger German state of West Saxony. The largest of these two enclaves is also just called Bremen, while the other one is known as Bremerhaven. Der
Okay.
Sinn des Lebens. German is the most widely spoken native language in the European Union.
Oh.
Though the vast majority of native German speakers are, shocker, German, German is an official language in a number of other nations, such as Austria, Switzerland, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Liechtenstein. Number 43. Funnily enough, Germany's capital has relocated no less than 7 times. The cities of
Really?
Aachen,
Wow.
Regensburg, Frankfurt and Main, Nuremberg, Weimar and Bonn have all hosted the nation's capital at some point or another. Berlin,
Oh, wow.
Germany's current capital, has been the capital on 2 separate occasions. Number 44.
Didn't know that.
Modern Berlin is only 27 years old. The city is believed to have been founded all the way back in 1237. But the city as it
Wow.
exists today was born with the fall of the Berlin Wall, which rhymes,
Oh, that's what I was.
loads,
Okay.
in 1989. Yep, not only is Berlin full of millennials, it is a millennial. Number 47. 5. Number 45. Another interesting fact about Berlin is that it's actually huge. So huge, in fact, that it's a hefty 890 kilometers squared, which is roughly 9 times bigger than Paris.
Wow.
That being said, it's still much smaller than London, which seductively spreads itself over 1,572 kilometers squared.
Okay.
Number 46. Berlin is also home to the Zoologische Garten Berlin, which is the largest zoo on the face of the planet.
Really?
Germany as a whole boasts more than 400 zoos, as well as hundreds of other zoological gardens, wildlife parks, aquariums, bird parks, animal reserves, and safari parks.
Well,
Number 47.
We're gonna take a look at that.
Hold on. All that he just said, help us in the comments of where we should go and find videos to those topics, because those all are interesting.
Absolutely.
That was a lot of cool stuff. Like, dang, dude. Okay.
With roughly 960 constructed pathways for getting over things, Berlin has more bridges than Venice, which is saying something because canals and bridges are like Venice's thing. Berlin
Right.
also contains almost 60 kilometers squared of water, consisting of lakes and around 180 kilometers of navigable waterways.
Didn't know that about Germany.
Moist. Number
He
48.
said the word I hate.
Ever had a headache and wanted to not have a headache? Have you ever used drugs to facilitate this somehow? Well, get on your knees and think of England. I mean, sorry, that's something else. Get on your knees and thank Germany, which is where aspirin was officially created in 1899.
Wow.
That's a big contribution to the world right there.
Absolutely it
Jeez.
is.
I mean, it helps prevent heart attacks and stuff, so. Wow.
Number 49. Berlin will soon be home to a one-of-a-kind building in the form of the House of One, a communal place of worship which will include a church, a mosque, and a synagogue all in one. You can
Really?
pray at all of them. Make a day of it. Number
Make a day of
50.
it.
When the American President John F. Kennedy visited Berlin in 1963, he infamously said, "Ich bin ein Berliner."
Yes. Okay. You don't know about this, do you?
No.
Okay. I'm curious to see what he says about this. I'm curious to see what he says, because I love JFK. We did a whole video on him in a memorial park in the UK. I've read almost everything there is to read, and I've watched almost every speech. And let's see what they say about it.
Having an obvious intended meaning of "I am a Berliner" also translates to "I am a jam donut."
He didn't say I'm a jam
Number
donut.
51. There's a town called Busingen am Hochhain, commonly known as Busingen, which is a German town entirely surrounded by territory belonging to Switzerland.
What?
Since the early
Wow.
19th century, it's been physically separated from the rest of Germany by a narrow strip of land that contains the Swiss village of Dorflingen. At its narrowest point, this strip of Switzerland separates Busingen from the rest of the German state of Baden-Württemberg by only 700 meters.
Oh, wow.
Number 52. Motorists are only allowed to stop on the German Autobahn for emergencies, and running out of gas is not considered an emergency. Therefore, it is actually illegal to run out of fuel in the legendary motorway.
Wait,
Drivers
what?
can be fined and have their licenses suspended for up to 6 months for this offence.
Better make sure you fill up before you get on there.
Jeez. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Check before you
But
enter.
that's smart.
It is, but
That's a good way to make sure people are accountable to not be dumb.
that is true.
So that's a fine in 6 months. Leaves your like wow.
That's incredible.
Okay, guys, you're not messing around.
Number 53. Surprisingly, roughly 2/3 of the German Autobahn has no speed limit for certain classes of vehicles. That being said, going faster than the advisory speed limit of 130 kilometers per hour, known as the, oh geez, this is going to be difficult to say, Richtgeschwindigkeit, can incur increased liability in the case of an accident. Damn you, Richtgeschwindigkeit. Damn you to hell. Number 54. Germany is also home to Europe's largest ring road, known as the Berliner Ring, which, at a total length of 196 kilometers, is roughly 8 kilometers longer than the London M25 motorway. Number 55. According to German law, the state actually has a say on what German parents can name their Teutonic tots. German
What?
names must denote a gender, and surnames cannot be used as first names. Sucks to be you, Clark Gregg, actor who plays Agent Coulson in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which we recently made a video about, which is why I specifically remember the name. Sucks to be you, Clark Gregg.
That's just random.
Number 56. You may be surprised to know that in Germany, escaping from prison is not punishable by law. German law holds that the desire to be free is a basic human instinct, and therefore prisoners have the right to escape.
What?
However, prisoners are held liable for any property damage or harm caused to other people as a result of their breakout. So, in reality, escapes usually do incur some form of punishment.
Hold
Okay.
on, sausage. So wait, does that mean they get to stay out if they escape then? Is that punishable by law?
I guess as long as they don't hurt anybody or damage anything on their escape.
Let us know about that, please. And I want to know more about this. We need to look into that. That's
Makes you go,
perplexing.
Number 57. Okay, Brits and Americans, you may want to sit down for this one. University is completely free in Germany. Tuition fees were abolished in 2014 as having to pay for higher education was considered socially unjust. Meanwhile, our governments are perfectly happy to saddle teenagers with mountains of debt. However, don't despair. University is free in Germany even for international students, so all you have to do is move to another country, which is super easy for us Brits because the UK is part of the Europe it got.
But didn't we learn recently, a couple videos back, that you have to speak German?
I think so. Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Let's know.
Number 58. Germany is home to over 1,000 different kinds of sausage. Right, well now I absolutely have to move to Germany. What's the German for I want your German sausage? I'm sure that won't be misinterpreted. Number 59. Germany also created currywurst. Slices of German sausage served with spicy sauce and chips. And the recipe has become somewhat of a modern classic of German cuisine. Over 800 million currywurst are eaten in Germany every year. Which
We'll have to
makes
try
sense
that.
because it sounds lovely, although that spicy sausage might hurt my mouth. It's not good with hot stuff.
It's spicy?
Number 60. It sounds so good to people, in fact, there's even a museum in Berlin dedicated to the popular snack.
Really?
The Deutsches Currywurst Museum was opened in 2009 to mark the 60th anniversary of the dish's creation, and welcomes around 350,000 sausage lovers each year. Number 61.
Yeah, we'll have to try that.
There's also a notable sausage restaurant in Regensburg called the Regensburg Sausage Kitchen. Man, the Germans aren't the most creative thing namers, are they? However, despite its underwhelming title, the restaurant has an impressive claim
Place
to
is
fame,
beautiful.
as it's been in business continuously for almost 900 years,
What?
making it one of the oldest restaurants on the face of the planet.
Yeah, I'd
Number
say.
62.
What?
Speaking of super old things, the Weihenstephan Brewery in Freising, southern Germany, has been in continuous operation since the year 1040, making it almost an entire millennium old.
1040. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yep. Been brewing beer since then.
Jeez. Continuous operation
Continuous.
since 1040.
That's incredible.
Germany.
Just incredible. I wonder if they've changed the formula.
You don't have, come on, you have to have. You have to
Oh,
have.
maybe not.
You have
Maybe
to.
it's the original formula.
No.
I'm sure how you make it's a little different.
Okay,
but
that's what I was thinking.
the formula.
The recipe, you mean?
Yeah, the recipe.
Well, no one can actually say they know for sure or not. Can they, though? I don't know. That's fascinating.
Number 63. Germany also happens to be the only country in which the McRib is available at McDonald's all year round.
That's not fair.
You have her attention.
I haven't eaten one of those in probably 20 plus years. But the last time I did love them.
You
So
did.
I don't really eat fast food ever, so
Mm-mm.
neither one of us do. But I did love that, and
That was
Yeah.
one of your favorites.
yeah, it was a good one.
Mhm.
Okay. Whatever.
Those lucky bastards. Nintendo 64. One of Germany's most well-known folk festivals is Munich's Oktoberfest, famous as a huge event for the celebration of and copious consumption of beer. The event officially dates back to 1810, when Crown Prince Ludwig threw himself a knees up to celebrate his wedding to Princess Therese. Despite the name, Oktoberfest actually starts in the last week of September, though it does finish in October. Number 65. Oktoberfest is the world's largest festival of its kind. Some estimates put the amount of beer consumed at the event at a whopping 1.8 million gallons, or roughly
Wow.
8.2 million litres.
Holy
People who
crap.
pass out drunk at Oktoberfest are referred to as Bierlichen, which means beer corpses.
These are corpses.
Macabre. Number 66. Germany is one of several countries, with others including France, Austria, Spain, and the Netherlands. That's a terrible fact. Oh, wait, there's more. Where you can buy beer at McDonald's. Thinking about it, a Happy Meal and a pint sounds pretty immense right now. I know where I'm taking Jennifer Lawrence for our anniversary.
You might have beer at McDonald's in Germany?
That's different.
I didn't know that was a thing you could do at McDonald's
Mhm.
anywhere in the world.
No.
Huh.
Number 67. Germans also like to take their bread seriously.
We've
There are
heard
over
this.
300 varieties of bread to be found in Germany, each one more bready than the last. I can't actually prove that, by the way, I just liked saying it. Number 68. If you hadn't figured it out before, hamburgers, the delicious construction of meat and bread, got their name from the city of Hamburg, where they were created. Incidentally, the people of Hamburg are also known as hamburgers, which is just nice to know, but I'm sure they're just as delicious.
Are they?
Number
That's a stupid joke. People are at 69.
Germany is also attempting to become as environmentally friendly as possible, with a goal of abandoning fossil fuels entirely by 2050 and generating all its electricity from renewable energy sources. Currently, about a third of Germany does so, which is, it's very impressive actually. Number 70. To that end, Germany is also slowly closing all of its nuclear power plants and hopes to have gotten rid of all of them by 2022. Number 71.
I don't know how old this video is.
Continuing its status as a potentially utopian environmentally friendly paradise, Germany consistently ranks highly in terms of recycling rates. Its competition often comes in the form of Switzerland and Austria. Must be something about speaking German, which makes you want to save the planet from its near inevitable decline into a polluted wasteland. Number 72. Germany has won the Football World Cup an impressive 4 times. Interestingly, however, its most recent 2014 win in Brazil was the first time as a united country. The 3 previous titles were won by West Germany.
Okay.
Number 73. Speaking of Germany winning the World Cup in 2014, some of you may remember that this particular World Cup included a record-breaking football match against Brazil, in which Germany humiliated the South Americans, who are often considered the best in the world, also Football Daily told me, by crushing them 7-1. Germany went 5-0 up within the first half hour, and by full time it dealt Brazil the biggest World Cup defeat in the nation's history.
Dang.
It really was something to behold, actually. Total and utter decimation for. Interestingly, which kind of depends on how you define interesting, Germany is the world's capital of, enlargement, with roughly 8 in every 100,000 men in the country opting to have their German sausage supersized. Number 75. Due to the effect of the Chernobyl disaster, which occurred in 1986, some of Germany's woodland areas are populated with radioactive wild boars. Number 76. In order to prevent the escape of elderly Germans suffering from dementia, a number of nursing homes in Germany have erected fake bus stops outside their buildings to lure residents who try to go AWOL. Number 77.
Wow. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
And that's personal to me. Both my parents, my dad died from Alzheimer's, my mom from dementia. That is genius.
Mm-hmm.
That is smart.
That is very smart.
Yeah, and very safe for the residents too. So kudos on that one. That's pretty cool.
In order to combat anti-Semitism in modern-day Germany, a Jewish community outreach group created a service boldly titled Rent a Jew. Spokesperson Masha Schmerling said that by sending ordinary Jewish people into German schools and universities, people will see that Jews are completely normal people who don't want to be defined purely by history. Number 78. The world's tallest cathedral is currently located in the southern German city of Ulm and is known as Ulm-Minster. When I say the world's tallest cathedral is located in Ulm, I don't mean Ulm-Minster is on wheels, that'd be ridiculous. The church, which measures up an impressive 530 feet, is due to be overtaken by the Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, which, when completed in the next few years, will stand at 172.5 metres tall, beating Ulm-Minster by over 10 metres. Number 79. Cologne Cathedral, unsurprisingly located in the German city of Cologne, was built over a period of 700 years. It can hold around 40,000 people and was the highest building in the world between 1880 and 1884, the year in which the highly erotic Washington Monument was completed. Number 80. The German Parliament building has an interesting feature in the form of a glass dome that allows members of the public to look down on parliamentary proceedings.
That's
this
really neat.
symbolises that the German people are above the government and that the government should always remain transparent.
I like that.
I see.
Beautiful.
Very clever.
I like
Number
that a lot.
81. Angela Merkel has been the Chancellor of Germany since 2005 and has become such a symbol for powerful women that Barbie has even produced an Angela Merkel doll.
And that's first.
Number 82. A dubious assertion from middle-aged German
saw that
folklore
last week.
claims that a person can cure themselves from toothache by kissing a donkey. Exactly where on the donkey is never specified, but I don't want to go near and ask.
I'm gonna let that go.
Number 83. Speaking of folklore, the tradition of the Easter Bunny originated among German Lutherans. One legend holds that the Easter Bunny was once a bird. It was then transformed into a rabbit, but retained the ability to lay eggs.
What?
Number 84. Additionally,
You know,
the
that
tradition
would
of
make
sticking
sense though. That's the
That
eggs.
would.
Makes sense.
a
That
tree in your
would.
living room to mark the birth of Jesus, aka the Christmas tree tradition, actually originated in Germany.
What?
Number 85. The term Kris Kringle as an alternative name for Santa comes from the German word Christkindl, which literally means Christ child. This is because in
I did
Germany,
not know
it's
that.
baby Jesus who brings everyone
I didn't know it
presents,
meant
not
that.
some chubby dude in a red suit. Frankly, I prefer the chubby dude. Less
Did you know that?
judgmental than maybe Jesus. Number 86. The German town of Gengenbach likes to bring the Christmas cheer in the form of the world's largest advent calendar. Gengenbach's 18th century town hall, or Rathaus, has 24 windows, the equivalent to the number of windows on an advent calendar. Except these windows have government workers behind them, not chocolate. Number 87. Another truly bizarre German tradition, this time part of the nation's New Year celebration, involves watching the 1963 comedy sketch Dinner for One. If you've never heard of that sketch, you're not alone. Most British people have never heard of Dinner for Two, but watching the 11-minute sketch has become an important part of German New Year celebrations.
I've never heard of it.
Number 88. In Germany, Father's Day is celebrated in a uniquely German fashion. Groups of men go hiking with one or several hand-drawn wagons filled with wine, beer and traditional regional food. Predictably, this results in a large amount of drunk German dudes. Such that alcohol-related traffic accidents sometimes treble on Father's Day in Germany.
I bet.
Number 89.
Interesting.
Germany also boasts, although I'm not sure how much of a boast this actually is, the world's narrowest street, which can be found in the southern city of Reutlingen. The street is called Sprauerhofstrasse, and at its narrowest point measures only 31 centimetres long.
That's a street?
Number 90.
Right.
There are a number of
Straight.
places in Germany with names that are apparently perfectly unremarkable in German, but a touch more interesting in English. There's a town on the Rhine River in the state of Hesse called Aßmannhausen. There's a village in Bavaria called Titting, and a mountain in the Bavarian Alps called, and I swear to Angela Merkel I'm not making this up, Wank Mountain, which is also what my bedroom was called in my lonely teenage.
Wouldn't have been funny to us if we hadn't learned all this stuff in the UK, but now we get it. Wink house.
Yeah.
Wink house. Sorry. We're children inside.
Years. Number 91. In German weddings, there's a tradition in which the bride is sometimes kidnapped by her friends before the wedding, leaving the groom to hunt for her as she's taken on a pub crawl by various different taverns. 92. Apparently, and I have no idea who conducted this research or why, only 71% of German men stand to urinate. Just under a third of German men sit down to have a wee. Bizarrely,
He's
the
reaching
Germans
here,
even have specific words to describe one's urination stance.
Okay, dude,
Those
come
who
on.
stand are called Stehpinkler, and those who sit are known as Sitzpinkler. Number 93.
Okay.
Another bizarre, almost sickening fact about the Germans is that their pillows are not rectangular, as God willed it at the moment of creation, but they are square. That's almost as bad as Canada and their bagged milk. Ugh, almost. Oh, you didn't know that Canadians store their milk in bags? Well, you can learn about that
I did actually
fact
know
about
that.
Canada. But don't say I didn't warn you, it's disgusting. Number 94. Interestingly and somewhat bizarrely, when Germans discuss the time, they count the minutes to the next hour rather than after. This means if you ask a German the time and are told, for example, halb drei, which literally means 3:30, the time is actually 2:30, or 2:30 in English. Number 95. The Germans can also lay claim to one of the most enjoyable actors of his generation, Peter Dinklage, who is widely known for playing Tyrion Lannister on the medieval fantasy television series Game of Thrones. Dinklage is actually related to the Westphalian noble family von Dinklage, who changed their names during World War II. Number 96.
Interesting.
The national animal of Germany is the golden eagle, which it shares as a mascot with 4 other nations: Albania, Austria, Mexico, and Kazakhstan. This makes the golden eagle the world's most common national animal. Number 97. Depending on your personal level of prudishness, you may or may not be shocked to learn that prostitution is legal in Germany. In fact, prostitution is so legal in Germany that the government actually funds visits to specialist sex workers for disabled citizens. There's even training centres that actually funds visits to specialist sex workers for disabled citizens.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
That's interesting. No, you're not going to Germany.
I wasn't. What the heck? I'm not.
disabled.
I'm not. I was just really surprised. That's really shocking.
That is?
Not something that would ever happen in America.
No.
No, sirree. Okay.
There's even training centres where German prostitutes can get a diploma in qualified sexual accompaniment and assistance for disabled people. Hey,
Really?
and why shouldn't there be? Number 98. Feels a bit weird to go from that to this, but on the very first day of school, every German child receives a giant cone filled with sweets and toys, called a Schultüte. This tradition dates all the way back to
I
the
want that.
1800s, and these days, some particularly sport German sprogs even receive video games and cell phones in their cones too.
What?
This tradition
What?
is also observed in Austria, as well as certain areas of Switzerland.
Okay, can we just come visit and pretend like we're going to school for the first time? I mean, because that's kind of awesome, and I'm really kind of jealous.
Yeah.
Not fair. I got a picture taken by my mom. There.
Yeah, that's about it.
That was it.
Poland, and the Czech Republic. Number 99. Annoyingly for Germans, just over 60% of YouTube's top 1,000 videos have been blocked on the German version of the site. The reasons for this are not entirely certain, but many people point to the German performance rights organisation GEMA and copyright claims. Sucks to be you, German tubers, although hope you can see this. Number 100. The longest word ever published in the German language is... Oh my god. Really? I can't say this? Let me give it a go. Okay, here we go. Ready? Donnerdampfer Schifffahrt Etatenhaupt.
This is a word?
I guess so.
No.
The word is 79 letters long, and in English translates to Association for Subordinate Officials of the Head of Office Management of the Danube Steamboat Electrical Services.
That's not a word.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a bunch
How
of
can
words.
such an interesting word describe something so utterly boring? Number 101. It is a common yet entirely unsubstantiated belief in Germany that one can become sick from fresh air blowing through an open window. Many Germans literally believe that draft can cause colds, the flu, pneumonia, and
I
even
don't believe
clogged
him.
arteries. Which, by the way, I'm happy to report to any superstitious Germans out there, is complete and utter bollocks. Bollocks means nonsense, by the way.
Well, that was a lot.
That was a whole lot.
That was a lot.
Not sure.
So now that I can see the video smaller, it's 4 years old. 4 years old. So not that old. Sometimes I really just don't like his jokes. I don't find them funny.
Yeah,
I find them
sometimes they're
little,
a little offensive.
yeah, and condescending.
Mhm.
So my apologies, even though I didn't make the video. But that was a lot to learn, and my lord, there's too much in there.
There is.
Too much to unpack.
There is. Too much to go back over. But please let us know in the comments if some of those things were not quite right.
Like the last one, for example, I'm not sure I buy in that.
Yeah, I agree. Because didn't we learn earlier that Germans like to air
out the house. Exactly. I was thinking the
So,
same thing.
That
I'm
doesn't
like,
quite gel.
that doesn't make sense, bro. Not sure that that's true. I feel like there's going to be a few of these that are definitely not accurate, but some of these were, most of them are incredibly fascinating. So much there, and there's so many different things that I want to stop and like go find videos and learn more about.
Absolutely.
Like, I think I've already said the ones that specifically, but oh my gosh, Germany is really interesting. There's so much there. It's like, I don't know if we could ever scratch the surface, to be honest.
Oh, I doubt it.
I really don't think we could. Please like the video if you do in fact like the video, and consider subscribing to our channel. We'd love to have you. And please join us on Facebook. We'd like to talk with you. And in the comments section, please let us know what other types of things would you like us to look here on the channel on Wednesdays about Germany. Some topics that you would find interesting for us to learn about, because we really don't know where to go. We want to learn as much as we can. We certainly want to look at different places and things as well, and get some interesting views and landscapes and cities as well. So just let us know. Leave us a comment of places. We'd really appreciate that.
And not even some of the big popular things, even some of the maybe lesser known things
That's our favorite.
Maybe that are just personal to you.
Yeah. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this episode. We'll see you on the next episode. Until then, and as always, please love like Jess.
And be as strong as Tyson.
Bye.
Bye.